Can Julien Alfred rebound from her 2025 season? After a historic 2024, where she made St. Lucia proud with Olympic gold and silver medals in the 100 meter and 200 meter, the track world had high expectations for her. But despite strong early performances in 2025, including a national record in the 200 meter, an injury during the World Championships left fans questioning if her form had slipped. In this video, let's break down her journey through the 2025 season, the challenges she faced, and whether she can come back stronger in 2026 and beyond. Will she reclaim her spot at the top? Or is this the beginning of a decline? Let's get right into it. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, spotlight was on St. Lucia's Julien Alfred as she raced to a gold medal in the 100 meter and a silver medal in the 200 meter. This performance saw a shifting of the guard because this was the first time since 2004 that someone who is not of Jamaican or American descent won the women's 100 meter at a major championship. After such historic and successful Olympic Games, the world was looking forward to seeing Alfred create more history in the sport of track and field. With the World Indoor Championship set for Nanjing, China, most fans thought Julien Alfred would try to defend the 60-meter title she won in Glasgow a year prior. However, she decided not to compete at the World Indoor Championship, intending to focus on the Tokyo World Championship at the end of the season. Throughout the season, the Paris Olympic Games 100-meter bronze medalist Melissa Jefferson Wooden of the United States was on a high by winning multiple races in Michael Johnson's Grand Slam track. Alfred, on the other hand, opened her season with a world-leading 200 meter of 21.88 seconds at the Tom Jones Memorial.
From the inside, Davies, Berger, Nita, Alfred, O'Feely, Adelike, and Davis. Moving into the final 70 meters. In lane number 6, that's Julien Alfred of Puma, 21.88. That is the world's fastest time.
For her first 100 meter of the season, Julien Alfred ran 10.89 seconds to win at the Oslo Diamond League and ran 10.75 seconds a few days later at the Stockholm Diamond League.
Julien Alfred beaten out the blocks perhaps by Tarlouse Smith, but Julien Alfred getting into a running here in the last 30 metres. The Olympic champion stretches away for the rest of the field. It's well under 11 seconds, 10.89.
Look at Julien Alfred. Dina Rasmussen-Smith trying to chase her, but it's the Olympic champion who comes away to take the win. 10.75. That's quick.
These performances showed that she was in a position to win both the 100 meter and 200 meter events at the Tokyo World Championships. The 100 meter at the Prefontaine Classic was set to be Julien Alfred's biggest test on the circuit before the Tokyo World Championship. Melissa Jefferson Wooden ran a competitive race to the finish line to win in 10.75 seconds, and Julien Alfred was second in 10.77 seconds. This performance made Melissa Jefferson Wooden the favorite to win the 100 meter at the Tokyo World Championship. To show that Alfred was still in the conversation for World Championship gold, she ran 10.79 seconds to win at the Monaco Diamond League.
Good start from Sears, the American, putting Alfred under pressure. Alfred looked tense in Prefontaine, and she perhaps looks tense here again in the second half. But there goes Julien Alfred, there goes the Olympic champion. It is another 10.7, 10.79 for Alfred.
As well as following up with a massive national record in the 200 meters of 21.71 seconds done at the London Athletics meet.
Julien Alfred doing that okay, that down meter, perhaps doing it better. And Amy Hunt running a fantastic transition, but she hasn't got it in the home straight. Julien Alfred streaking away with the women's 200 meters, 21.71, a new lifetime best.
After not competing for over a month with rumors of her being injured, Alfred ran 10.76 seconds to win at the Diamond League final in Zurich.
A pretty good start, so does Jason Sears right next to her as well. And look at Clayton. Clayton's there trying to take it on. It's Clayton and Alfred, but Alfred goes away now. Alfred gets the meter, 10.75.
Heading into the Tokyo World Championship, Melissa Jefferson was still the favorite for the 100 meter by running 10.65 seconds to win the US National Championship and 10.66 seconds at the Silesia Diamond League. Julien Alfred seemed vulnerable even though she ran 10.93 seconds in both the heat and semi-final of the 100 meters in Tokyo. The 100-meter final was a real test as This was quite a shocking performance from the Olympic champion and made fans question if something was wrong with her. It was later revealed that she suffered an injury in warm-up but still decided to compete. The day after the 100-meter final, Alfred decided to take precautionary measures and opt out of the 200-meter, which meant that her 2025 campaign had ended. The Tokyo World Championship went on with Melissa Jefferson Wooden running 21.68 seconds to surpass Julien Alfred's world-leading time and win the 200-meter. For Julien Alfred, the 2026 season will be deemed an off year, with only the World Ultimate Championship as the biggest event. Julien Alfred should have her eyes set on that meet and be looking forward to the 2027 Beijing World Championship. But can she rebound from the 2025 season? Only time will tell, but looking at her past performances, it seems she'll return stronger. Julien Alfred's 2025 season may have had its setbacks, but her resilience and past triumphs prove she's far from finished. With her eyes set on the future, especially the 2026 World Ultimate Championship and the 2027 Beijing World Championship, there's no doubt she has what it takes to rebound. Let this be a reminder that setbacks are just setups for comebacks, and Julien's journey is far from over. Now share your thoughts with us. Can Julien Alfred bounce back stronger from her 2025 season? And do you believe her injury will affect her long-term performance, or is this just a temporary setback? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Also, check out our video on the top 5 Caribbean moments from the Tokyo World Championship 2025. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. This is Caribbean Focus Sports, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity every time I step on the track. I'm blessed. I mean, the last time I was here, I didn't get a gold medal, but I'm still happy nonetheless.
What do you think you could have done different in that race? It's a very short race. Maybe you have some technical things that you were working on, or?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't in the right frame of mind, to be quite honest. Felt my hamstring a little bit in the warm-up area before I came out to the final, so that threw me off a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I have to go back to my team and see how I can get better.